Okay guys, so now we have only the third layer left, or the top layer, that we have to solve. The two layers are already complete. Okay, so now we just have to finish the third layer and then the Rubik's cube will be solved. Okay, so how do we start? So see, here also we'll have to go through two stages. First we have to get the cross and then we'll get the corners. Okay, so to get the cross, we'll have situations like either there will be a centerpiece with no edges, or there will be two edges which will make an L, or there will be two edges at the either side, so it will make a straight line, or there will be, if you are very lucky, you will get the cross by itself. Okay, so now we have, in this situation we have only one centerpiece here. We'll start from here. Okay, so let the center be here and we can start. So we'll perform this step here. We'll make a note of it. We have already given the notation in my first tutorial. So we'll make like this: front, this is front towards you, front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. So once you do so, you will get the L shape. L shape is here. So once you get the L shape, you make sure you hold the cube like this so that it becomes an inverted L. In this situation, you perform the same step. Okay, right, no, sorry, front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. Once you do so, you will get the straight line. Okay, with the straight line parallel to you, you again perform the same step: front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. You will get the cross. See, the cross is complete. Once you get the cross, you have to make sure that the edges of the cross are connected to the center. You see here, it's not connected. So if you are very lucky, if you make a move, maybe it is connected. You see, only this one is connected, this one is connected, this one not connected, this one not connected. Okay, so here you can perform another algorithm, but before that I'll tell you one best practice is that you connect only one of them to the center and then you perform the step. So I'll make sure that only one of them is connected. Okay, I made a move so that now see, only one of the A's is connected to the center, none others are connected. See, so now this one is connected. So at this stage, if you perform this algorithm, only in one move you will get all the edge pieces connected to the center. So now you do this step: right, up, right inverted, up inverted, right, up inverted, right inverted. So you see, all the edges are connected. This edge is connected, this edge is connected, this edge is connected, this edge is connected. Okay, so now what we have to do, only the four corners are left to be fixed. Okay, so before that, again there are two things. We have to check if the corners are placed well, and then we have to give it a correct orientation. So you see, so here if you see this corner, red, white, green, it's not well placed because the adjacent centers are green, yellow and red. Here again, green, orange and red, it's not well placed. This one, orange, green and yellow, it's not well placed. This one is also not well placed. Yes, it's not well placed. This one also. So none of the corners are well placed. Okay, so here we will follow this algorithm: left inverted, up, right, up inverted, left, up, right inverted, up inverted. So if you do so, if you are very lucky, you will get all the corners in place in one move only. But here let me see, this one is placed well. See, red is adjacent, green is here and it's not well placed. This one is not well placed. This one is not, this one is well placed. See, green is here, white is here and then orange is here. So this one is well placed. So with this one corner at correct place, you make the same move again: left inverted, up, right, up inverted, left, up, right inverted, up inverted. If you do so, you will find that all the corners are well placed. See, yellow, okay, it's not well placed. This one not well placed, this one not well placed, this one also not well placed. Okay, this one is well placed. Only these two are well placed. Again you will have to do the same thing: left inverted, up, right, up inverted, left, up, right inverted, up inverted. Now you see, this is placed well, this is placed well, this is placed well. See, orange, white, green. This is placed well, orange, orange, white, yellow. Okay, so now you see these two corners are placed well, plus they are oriented well, because they are, you see, they are oriented, their orientation is also correct. Now these two corners are left to be fixed. Okay, now only last step is there. So what we have to do here, you have to perform this step. Once the corners are in correct place, we just have to give it a proper orientation. Okay, to give it a correct orientation, what we have to do, this is the final step, and you may need to remember this. Okay, so what we do, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, right, up inverted, right inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, left inverted, up, left. Okay, this will give the same thing, but if we are working with the green cross at the top, we'll follow the same process again, because we have to make a we have to solve the green cross only at the top. Okay, so now you see these two greens are in the in the right layer. So with this stage, if you perform the same step again, the cube will be solved. Okay, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, right, up inverted, right inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, sorry, up, left inverted, up, left. So now you see the cube is solved. So you see at the last stage, you have to do the algorithm more than once, but if you are very lucky, you can get the cube solved in one step only. So this is it. So it's not a big deal. Once you get the cube solved, you will feel like you are on top of the earth. Thank you. Thanks for watching.